Welcome back to MV Classes. Complete the trace table for the algorithm shown in figure 9. So let's start. So we start from count is 0. For I in the range of 0 to 2, so I becomes 0. So now that we know that I is 0, person is equal to name 0. So who's under name 0? That's Natalie. Okay, J, so we're at the for loop, 0 to 1. So the first value of J is going to be 0. Let's plot it. And it says result is equal to the score of I is currently 0, times 3, plus the current value of J, which is 0. So we know 0 times 3 is 0, plus 0 is also 0. So which score is at 0? We know the score at 0 is 78. You can see the count now becomes count plus 1. So that's 0 plus 1, making count 1. So we're going back round, but the second for loop, because we have to finish off that loop before we go to the outer loop. So the value of J now goes up. Remember, the value of I and the value of person stays the same. So J now becomes 1. So result is scores 0 times 3, but remember the value of J has now changed, so J now becomes 1. So 0 times 3 plus 1. So we look for scores 1, and that gives us 81. So now this for loop is completed. The count value has gone up to 2. Now we go back to the previous for loop. So now the value of I goes up to 1. So try and figure out the rest of the trace table.